Hey guys, how's it going? Back again with another commentary. And I know that I'm a pretty good Blackhawk pilot, and I know Fossil Creek, who's gunning in this commentary, is a really good gunner. So I put two and two together and decided to bring you a Blackhawk piloting commentary. I can gun fairly well myself, but I don't have very many pilots. I mean, I got two pilots that are pretty consistent. They're Manouche and Dogs of War, but Dogs hasn't been on for a month or so, and Manouche doesn't move a lot, so he gets hit quite a bit, and we have to do a bunch of repairs. So if it's a team that doesn't know how to use their rockets very well, then that is an absolutely amazing piloting scheme. You can get so many kills by doing that. But the teams we run into most of the time know how to use their rockets, and we have to stop for repairs quite a bit. But like I'm flying here, I tend to fly backwards if I know there's a rocket about to come at me, like I see somebody, then I'll start flying backwards like I did just there. And most people don't know pilots that can fly backwards, so they don't know how to lead for pilots that fly backwards. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is my first commentary with the new microphone. It's an Audio-Technica AT2020. It cost me $136.24 on Amazon, and it sounds pretty good, but my voice still sounds unnaturally deep. So there's nothing I can do about that unless I figured out a way to edit it into sound editing software, which is what I have to use to get the recording into Sony Vegas in the first place. So maybe I'll mess around with the sound editing and see if I can figure out how to make it a little bit higher pitch so that it can sound clearer. But this is my natural voice, so don't leave any comments about that. But my flying style is very different. Most people just do an orbit. I can't stand to do an orbit. That gets so boring. So I get real close to the enemies, fly real low to the ground, and give my gunners some pretty easy shots, like you'll see here in a second. I start to back up, and I fly straight when I'm backing up. So then all they have to do is just strafe them, and they get absolutely murdered. Like right there. Look at that. Just flies straight backwards. Most people can't shoot a rocket in the time that they notice that you're flying backwards straight. And then by the time that you're there, by the time you straighten out your flight pattern and go forward again and start doing the weaving that I'm doing, they're already dead. So they don't have time to react to it. We get hit a couple times once they catch on to my tricks, but as you can see, Fossil is just absolutely wrecking. All those squad driver assists that I'm getting are each of his kills. And I'm pretty sure at the end of this game, he ends up with 39 kills straight from this. I started this game kind of in the middle because it was a pretty dull first half of the game. There wasn't many people around. But as you can see, that definitely changed. And if you didn't notice earlier, there was some Smurf gave them our helicopter. And that has got to be the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of, is a Smurf just using the helicopter for transport. Now, I mean, sure, if somebody else is flying and they're actually going to use the helicopter correctly, go for it. Get in, jump out. But if you're going to drop it off in the enemy base, might as well let somebody else have it. So I hate it when people do that, and it bugs me like nothing else does. And there, our Smurf just gets... We save our Smurf because he wasn't paying attention. And that's one of the times that I get hit. We get hit a couple more times in this game, but it's not really a big deal because, like you can see here, we got somebody repairing from the inside of the helicopter. We just fly back, get repairs. But near the end of this game, we don't even have to fly back because I'm flying slow enough that people can repair from the inside, but I'm moving so much people can't hit me with rockets. So it's a good mix between, and our Smurfs, they would set the charge and run away, so there was no way we could cover them. But see right there, Fossil got 3 or 4 kills on the people on the charge, and that guy's trying to C4 me from extremely far away. I'm not sure what he was thinking. You see here, I just fly towards the back of their base while they're all over at Bravo, and we get some quick repairs behind their base. But I mean, we can take out a bunch of people that are disarming the charge, but we can't get everyone. We've got to have some people on the ground that are doing it. And the way the setup I fly with is Fossil has vehicle armor on, so if we get hit by a rocket like you saw, we go down to 7% health minimum, unless it's an AT-4 with explosive upgrade, then it takes us out. And I fly with smoke, so instances like that, we can just shake off the tracer dart and keep going. You don't even have to fly back. But if it puts you down to 25 health like that one did, you can tell it's a Gustav because it moves extremely fast in comparison to any other rocket, and it only takes you down to 25 health. But that's the end of the game, and we did lose because our Smurfs weren't covering the charges as well as they should have been. But overall, I think it was a pretty good game. Fossil ended up with 39 kills, like I said, and that was in about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So I only got 2 kills as the pilot and 3 deaths. So before that, like I said, it was a really dull game. And that was the end of it. So comment with any suggestions, and like and favorite the video. Thank you.